Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hobbits, today drinking some more German beer that I got on Beer Dome. So thanks a ton to Beer Dome for the beer. Again, I think for the Oktoberfest season, they got a lot of German beer. It was at least around that time that I spotted it. So this is a beer that I should have reviewed and tried by now because this is quite renowned. And between a lot of lager geeks, I think a lot of people think like this is some of the most iconic Helles from Bavaria, from Munich at least. And this is from Augustiner, and this is the Augustiner-Bräu Lagerbier Hell. So they're Helles Lager, a Vollbier, Helles Vollbier, as it says, so a full strength kind of lager beer on 5.2%, brewed with water, barley malts, and hops and yeast, according to the German purity law, the Reinheitsgebot. So yeah, very iconic beer and a pretty cool cap on it. The only beer I've had from these guys is their fest beer, actually. And apparently a lot of them down in Munich are served from wooden casks, which is really cool. It's the most traditional way is to get those really fresh wooden casks, so you get insanely fresh lager beer. Canada does it as well. It's really awesome. I think the beer is actually not in contact with the wood. The wood has like some kind of like, it's kind of like a tar or something like that inside to make everything be proof, like waterproof, so it doesn't leak. Like it can stand for a long time without you having to worrying about it drying out. I believe there is some kind of coating on the inside. So they have a description here. It's a particularly mild, sparkling, long lagered or stored beer, refreshing and easily digestible at the same time. Uniquely in its taste, a benefit for each beer connoisseur. That's all the info they have on their website. So with a nice little Willy Becker, I think. But we're using a mug because we're drinking another beer later where this is going to be appropriate. So yeah, really, really pale. This is definitely what I think of when I think of a Helles lager. It almost looks like an American macro lager. It's so pale yellow, like really pale straw yellow color. White head, when I poured it out, it was nice, fluffy and thick, but it of course died down because of pictures and me talking. But yeah, it looks great. Let's check out the aroma. Yeah, as with how the case usually is with these glasses, mugs suck for smelling beer, but they're awesome to drink of. Like I love using a Stein, but it's really hard to really smell because there's so much surface area. Everything just goes like away from the glass. But what I am picking up is a really nice rustic malt character. The beer is ultra pale, but I don't know if they decoction mash or something, but there is aromas that almost reminds me of Munich malt, which is really absurd because it's so pale. I mean, you wouldn't be able to use a Munich malt in here. I mean, this must be 100% Pilsner malt that's decoction mashed or something. Like, but it has a really robust malt character. Like crackery toasted crackers and like rustic light bread. Like I don't know what kind of bread to compare it to, but like a lighter like wheat bread, but it just feels really rustic. Almost like if there's a little bit of spelt or I don't know, something like that in there. But yeah, insanely rustic malt complexity. Soft, super light, grassy hop character as per style. Maybe slightly woody as well. It smells good. It smells like a Helles. And a true Bavarian Helles, which is super easygoing on all parts. Let's try it. Cheers. Thanks to Beer Dome for the beer. You can drink a lot of that. A lot. Really, really crushable beer. I kind of want to tank the whole glass like from one sip. But this is a really easygoing Helles. It's totally on point in terms of style, but it is so soft and so light. And they actually also talk about the lightness of it. Like this must be designed for high drinkability because this is insanely quaffable. I mean, it's so easygoing. Very rustic malt backbone. Very crackery, very toasty, almost like toasted crackers. And then there's like this wheat bread, rustic wheat bread kind of flavor to it. Really also fresh, vibrant Pilsner malt. Like such a vibrant malt character. And again, I don't know, it seems like it's decoction mashed or something because there's some rustic, intense grain flavors that you get from decoction mashing. But it could also be maybe a little bit of Millinoidian or maybe a touch of Munich or something. But I just really think it must be decoction mashing because it's so freaking pale. Like you'd be hard pressed to use much or any different malts than Pilsner malts really with this because it's just crazy pale. And I can smell it better now. I'm really smelling a lot of that fresh grain. There is a touch of bitterness, but it's really light. And it's grassy, woody, spicy. Especially spicy and woody on the end. For what it is, it's a really good Helles. It's just a Helles made in a more like balanced and like light, crisp style. There's so much variation with Helles lagers. But this could be like a benchmark, kind of like, this is how a Helles lager at least should be. If you don't deviate into making it a little bit more hoppy or a little bit more malty, this is kind of like, at least it should be something like this. So it's like a really good study of what the style is supposed to taste like because it's supposed to be quite light and easygoing and not as complex and hoppy as a Pilsner or as malty as some other lager styles. It's something like that. But it could have just, teeny tiny bits of both malt and hops and whatnot for me to be fully fired up. But that could be also just due to freshness or due to, maybe not having it on draft from the wooden keg, which is so nostalgic. But I think it's a really good Helles. It's really, really nice. I'm not totally mind blown, but I think it's really good craftsmanship. So in terms of a grade, I think I enjoy it as much as the St. Georgenbräu Helles. That was a little bit more sweet and more malty than this. This has more crispness and more vibrancy. It's a bit more light and lively. I'm getting citric notes now as well. But I think I'm going to tie it with that as well. 90, maybe an 89, something like that. You'll see in the description below. I think it's really good. Like if you love good Helles, you'll really enjoy this. So yeah, kind of like a good schooling in what a Helles at least should be. So yeah, if you guys had a chance to try Augustiner-Bräu's Lagerbier Hell, let me know what you thought of it. Finally got around to trying this one, thanks to Beer Dome. So thanks to Beer Dome for the beer. Check them out. Link for the shop is down below. I think this one is out now, by the way. So I actually, by mistake, got 3 bottles. I wanted to just get one. I don't know why. But yeah, tasty stuff. So if you guys had this, let me know. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. I'm going to say post, and see you guys in another beer review.